When you're ready, give them the thumbs up.
Test one.
There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nashville Christian School for tonight's doubleheader. Girls and then boys against Mount Juliet Christian, the Saints from obviously Mount Juliet, Tennessee. A district opponent, one we're very familiar with, play a lot of times from 5th and 6th grade all the way up through high school in several sports. It's coming home night here at Nashville Christian. So a lot of celebration. Started off this afternoon with the faculty senior basketball game, which I'm sure we'll be talking about at length since we beat them by, I think it was 34.
It got up
ugly. It was ugly.
25, 30 points, and it was good to see the children humiliated.
Well, sometimes they need to know their place, and certainly they found that out.
Humbling. Today was about humility.
We're going to have the national anthem and the prayer and the starting lineups, which we'll announce as they happen. But we're going to take a little break here for the prayer and the anthem, and then we'll be right back with you from Nashville Christian. All right, the prayer by Coach Joey Spann and the national anthem. And now the starting lineups. First we'll go for the Saints for Mount Juliet Christian. It's going to be number 3, Megan Blackwell. Number 14 is going to be Amelia Lyons. 15 is Abigail Easton. 23, Bethany Lyons. And lastly, number 30 is going to be Felicity Keene for the Saints. Look for number 14, Amelia Lyons, to be their featured player, their leading scorer and catalyst of their offense. For the Lady Eagles of Nashville Christian, it's going to be Aubrey Page, number 3, Emma Oberbreckling, number 10, number 14, junior Brittany Lawless Sherrill, number 30, Carmen Drake, and Carmen scored her 1,000th point in the last game. And then freshman Riley O'Connor, number 52, a great post player with a great upside, plays really hard and really works well down in the post on both ends.
Riley hit the ESPN buzzer beater the other night at University School with Aubrey Page hitting her with a three-quarter court pass.
Yep.
And laid it in as time expired. And, I mean, it really was. It was a collegiate-looking play, and Coach Wood drew it up on the sideline. They had not worked on that play. He drew it up, and they ran it absolutely perfectly.
They did. They did. They sure did. Let Jeff Brothers coming to you with Coach Mike McPherson up here in the booth. Will Whitfield, Eli Sullivan helping out on the board and the camera. Yeah, that play, Coach, I talked to Coach Wood after that game. He saw Coach Stallings at Vanderbilt run that play probably about 10 or 12 years ago and never forgot it. And then it just hit him then that that's the time to do it. Executed perfectly. couldn't draw it up any better. Riley did a great job. Aubrey did a great job and won the game. So we're tipped off here at Nashville Christian. Ball controlled by the Lady Saints. Again, number 14, Lyons, is going to be the one to watch for the Lady Saints. She's the source of most of their offense. That ball hit the baseline. It's going to be an early turnover. And we've got a 1-3-1 full court trapping press from the Lady Saints, and something that we've gotten better at handling, Coach. Beating the press, being patient with our passes.
Ryan, that's a good job there.
Good spin move by Riley. That should have gone, but didn't quite. Needs to follow her shot right there. But, you know, keeping two high guards against that 1-3-1, Coach, passing the ball through the middle of the zone, middle of the trap, got us a good open look.
I think we're going to press a lot more, too. We did quite a bit of it the other night. And a nice rejection by Riley.
That three-pointer by Felicity Keene off the mark. Aubrey Page into the front court. Still a 1-3-1 half-court trap now from the Saints. Oberbreckling feeds it on a nice bounce pass to Riley. That's something we've, I'm sure, been coached up by Coach Wood, is to hit the bounce passes a little more down to the post inside. Good rebound by Brittany Lawless. Cheryl puts it back for the first points of the game. But bounce passes, Coach, kind of a lost art, as, you know, kids watch things on TV and they don't see it a lot, or they just don't think about it, but a very effective way to get the ball down inside of the post. That's going to be off the mark from the Saints. And we've got a quick foul. Looks like it's going to be on Emma Oberbreckling, number 10. Going to be ball baseline out of bounds to the Saints. But a lot of action so far, Coach. A lot of aggressive defense and some shots put up here in the early minutes.
I think we're going to see a lot more trapping out of our girls over the course of the last couple of weeks of this season.
Lyons long three off the mark and a long rebound to Emma Oberbreckling as she pushes into the front court. Going 4 out, 1 in against the 1-3-1. Ball swings to the top. Carmen for three. No good. Ball out of bounds. Riley tried to save it, but I think she stepped on the baseline before she jumped. What a good effort.
6:30 of the first quarter.
Still 2-0, so a lot of action. Only one bucket falls. And we've got another full court trap. Excuse me, full court press. Good job by Brittany Lawless guarding the inbounds. And Carmen with the steal.
Brittany cleared out underneath, and she's going to get whistled for moving the girl out of the way to clear the path for Carmen.
And that's always kind of, you know, are you posting or are you just pushing somebody out of the way? You know, it's a fine line.
It was pretty obvious there, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was a good call.
Speaking of good calls, you did officiate the faculty senior game we talked about earlier.
I've wasted my career. I should have gone into officiating.
I mean, I thought you did not a very good job on behalf of the faculty, but a really good job of trying to keep the students in the game. You know, it's
one
it's
word
a hard
is,
thing to do.
One word, it's fair is what I called it, fair. That's the word I would use.
Fair.
I don't mean average. I mean legally equal.
Oh, I thought you meant fair, like F-A-R-E, like they paid you a fare.
Had never been paid to officiate.
Well, you got what you earned there, I guess. No, seriously, really appreciate what you did, and I had a lot of fun playing that game today. Riley O'Connor, spin move, no good. Carmen underneath with a good rebound. Might have gotten fouled, but no whistle. Still 2-0, 2 minutes into the contest. Lyons with the steal and presses into the front court. Emma tapped the ball out from behind, but tripped.
The whistles in the game the other night, we may have been a Guinness World Record. There were a lot of whistles. Hope that didn't happen tonight.
Well, a good set of officials. I know Walter Overton down there has been doing it a long time, and really good high school football and basketball official. That's Riley down the lane. Good move. It's good when you can catch it on the elbow, take one dribble down the paint, right down the side of the key there, and get a good shot off the glass for her first basket, and a 4-0 lead as we go into a timeout. 30-second timeout, 5:37 to go in the first quarter. And, Coach, we've had a lot of action, and if the shots start to fall, it looks like we've got a good chance to really establish a good lead right here early.
Yeah, we've I think, you know, we're a little bit better than them. I hope we show that and continue. We're going to be homers here since we're from Nashville Christian. Don't apologize for that, but
well, we did play them earlier out in Mount Juliet, and I went to that game, and we did control that game pretty well, both girls and boys, actually, and looking forward to on a coming home night, you know, playing good basketball and getting that momentum going into the district tournaments that begin next week.
Yeah, these are great practice games, and another steal there.
Another steal. Good job by Brittany guarding the inbounds, forcing a bad pass. Good bounce pass. It's all right. Brittany went up strong.
That was a good power
Might have
move.
drawn a foul. That shot was off, but nothing wrong with the move. And, again, really glad to see those bounce passes into the post. That's a three-pointer off the mark. That was Felicity Keene again.
Ooh, that's going to be
Missing a three.
offensive.
It's going to be a player control foul on Carmen. That's Amelia Lyons, that, drawing that charge. She is their best player on both ends, and she plays hard the whole game. That time did a good job establishing position in the paint. Carmen just could not avoid the contact there. So if another full court man-to-man press, switch the screen right there on the inbounds. Ball into Lyons, who presses into the front court. Power move, draws the foul. I think that's going to be on Riley. And that's going to be her first. Team fifth, so 5 fouls to 1 and all legitimate. A little unbalanced, but that's our fault. We have been a little too aggressive.
The pressure is working, speeding them up, but then you foul them and you can't guard them at the free throw line. So if we can avoid fouling, we're speeding them up, which is the purpose of a press. If you don't steal it,
and that was one of both free throws good from Lyons. That was one of the few times the ball came in cleanly to the middle of the floor and was able to press up the middle and force the defense into a fouling situation. But I agree. Stay in the press, keep the pressure on.
Tolly had a big three at the buzzer of the game the other night to finish off a big win.
That's right, Coach. A box-in one from Mount Juliet Christian now, trying to keep Carmen guarded at all times and then play a 2-2 box zone on the rest of the floor. And that turnover, unfortunately, goes against Nashville Christian, but another press, another inbounds, another steal. Good job. Good job seeing Brittany down low. Carmen did a great job anticipating that pass.
Brittany also, she slowed down as she shot. That's so big that most kids rush it so much.
Yep. Good tap away steal by Tolly Boone.
And
good
from
shot
behind.
And a foul. Tolly, speaking of three-pointers, she hit that three-pointer the other night at the end of the game. Really good for her. And then she comes in today with a good tap away steal in the press. Gets fouled pretty physically right there. Still had enough to make the shot. Now goes to the line for the traditional three-point play.
8-2. 4:32 of the first.
Coach, a little trivia you may remember, because I don't. What year did the three-point line come into high school basketball?
I believe it was. I know it was 88 or 89. We didn't have it in 87. I know that. I remember my team at Ezel Harding.
Right.
I wish we'd have had it that year. I believe in. I'm going to say 88, but it could have been 89.
I think it was.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, I
don't
thought you were
know,
going to tell
but
me.
I was kind of fishing for it. There was a turnover.
It was 88 or 89.
I think it was 89. I graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to date myself here in 1989, the spring of '89, and we did not have it when I was in school. So that was been the season of '88-'89. So it must have come in '89 and 90.
89-90. Okay. Tolly open for a 17-footer.
Good shot, good movement around the zone. That's Lizzie Lacey with the rebound and a foul.
Young team on the floor. We talked about that last time, and that's the good news. We got a good young team, and a lot of these kids coming back.
We do, and as the season has gone on, shown a lot more confidence in our passes and our shots, and really more impressively in our defense. I think we've just really gotten a better understanding of how to play defense. That's another foul. Brittany, again, going up strong, like you said, good square. Deliberate shot.
Yeah, Brittany's making a concentrated effort to get the ball in the paint. I really like that.
I believe that foul was against Abigail Easton, number 15. Brittany first shot, no good, a little strong. A lot of spin on that ball.
Yeah, need a little bit better rotation there.
There you go.
That was good.
That was good. Good shot. 9-2, and here's where we are in the full court. Man-to-man pressure defense again. Tolly almost got that one as well. She's chasing from behind, trapping the ball, and that's going to be lines into the front court. Let's see what we fall back into here. Trap again still. Good skip pass over the top, but I think we're in our 2-3 zone. The Lions for three. So 9-5.
She's got all 5 of the Lions the Saints points.
Yeah. 2 on the free throw line and a 3-pointer. Good feed to Riley. Good move inside. Up and under, no good. Don't foul. Frustration foul. That's a young player right there. Frustrated that she missed the shot 1, that there was no foul called against her 2, and then she commits the foul. That's
her second. She got in a little trouble early the other night. Just it's frustration, and
Jolie Harper checks in for Riley. Jolie, a great defensive player. Really plays hard defensively and scraps for the loose balls. There's a deep pass and over the head. So that's going to be our ball on the baseline underneath our basket. That pass intended for 23 Bethany Lions.
Brittany has 5, and Tolly 2, and Riley 2.
So 3:26 to go in the first. We've played a little over, right at 5.5 minutes. Ball in bounds to Brittany at the extended elbow. Tolly back in the corner. Good skip pass over the top to Lizzie Lacey. Jolie inside, gets the ball to Brittany, and we've got a foul on Lions with got her with a body kind of hip check, to use a hockey term.
Jolie was not going to shoot that. She went right back inside.
Inbound to Lizzie, to Jolie at the top, back to Carmen in the corner. This is going up for 3.
I didn't think she would pass that one up.
She shouldn't. I think everybody would have been upset if she did. So 12-5 off of Carmen Drake's 3-pointer.
It's her first points.
Saints get the ball inbounds, beating the press. Jolie hustles back. Good job by Jolie not fouling the shot right there. Carmen with the rebound, pressing into the front court. Over to Lizzie on the extended elbow for 3. Oh, in and out. That ball should have gone. Good rebound by Brittany. Good job not forcing it back up. And we reset the offense. Again, the box in 1. So number 3, Megan Blackwell, is going to be chasing Carmen all around the front court here.
I'm surprised more teams haven't done that.
Well, now we're going with a little bit of a spread, high ball screen, 5 out look, no post. Tolly will take the 3, no good. Rebound Lions. Last name Lions, plays for the Saints. That shot by Megan Blackwell is good. They're keeping it close, Coach, 12-7. They've gotten the right shots to fall at the right time. We just can't seem to pull away. That's going to be Lizzie Lacey from 3-point land, no good.
Yeah, we've had some good shots, just not falling.
Good hustle on the floor that time by Lizzie. It's going to be a tie ball situation. Possession to the Lady Eagles. Good action. First quarter, 6 minutes in. 2 minutes remain. Coach, I apologize for my voice. I've been under the weather, so kind of got congested. So I'm a little nasally tonight, but I'm not chewing gum this time. I had a good friend tell me that I was chewing gum, and that's all they heard last time. And I'm not apologizing for that. I'm just choosing not to do it this time.
Well, I think it adds to the broadcast, that chomping.
Well, just you can tell how into the game I am. You know, just the.
That's a nice
runner. Yeah, runner by Lizzie Lacey right there for 2. Her first bucket, I believe. Doubles up the score, 14-7. There's a pass over the top. Got to hustle back. Jolie Harper does so. Gets a good hand on the ball right there. That was a WNBA style rejection. Chasing down, looked like Kevin Durant chasing down through there.
Nice. Yeah, Jolie's not known for a lot of rejections.
Knocking it off the glass. Yeah, back to us. That ball, unfortunately, over the head of Lizzie Lacey, goes out of bounds. Not sure if Jolie's a Durant fan. I don't know what reference I should give.
I really like seeing us pressing more. I just think that's a good. I know you're going to give up some things
like that. But you know what? If they're going to do that all night, they're not going to convert most of those. So it looks like we should come out, but I agree. I think we need to stay in that aggressive press defense. Aubrey Page for 3. She's back in the game. 3-pointer no good. Rebound by Lions. So we've got Tolly Boone, Jolie Harper, Aubrey Page, Brittany Lawless-Sherrill, and Carmen Drake on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Drive down the paint. Brittany just kind of reached over there a little bit. That foul's going to be on Brittany Lawless. That's her first, and the team 6th. It was a shooting violation, so 2 shots now for number 3, Megan Blackwell. First shot up and good, and that's how we keep them in the game right now, because as much control as it's felt like we've had. Only a 4-point lead right now.
They've gotten 3 of their 10 points in the first quarter from the line. And now
there's the 4th. So
4.
Good job by Blackwell hitting her 2 free attempts right there in a 14-11 game. Again, we're in control. No reason to press ourselves right here and push the paint about. You really liked how we've swung the ball around on the offensive end. We fed the post well. We've gotten some good post looks and shots. Not all of them have fallen. We've got some good 3-point looks as well. Not all of them have fallen. Got an officials conference right here for some reason. Not sure. I think we had a question from the coach over at Mount Juliet Christian.
39 seconds left, first quarter.
So do you wait for one shot right here or you just keep pushing?
I do. I think we will. I think Coach Wood's trying to do more of that. Get the girls to take the good shot.
There's Tyler.
Well,
there we go.
That
Tyler
was wrong.
for 3, no good. A little too strong right there. And, stay aggressive. Early in the game, keep playing.
Nice
Blackwell
trap.
lost control. Good job by Tolly Boone. Tie ball situation. That's going to go to the Saints, which can be good or bad. It's going to give them the possession, but then we'll get it coming out of the quarter, so that always kind of works itself out.
Down to 17 seconds.
That possession thing never really matters till the end of the game.
Right. Scholar Oliver is checking in.
Scholar played really well defensively the other night as well. So Blackwell inbounds it in the front court. We're in a 2-3. Going to kind of keep it packed in. Just always want to be aware of where number 14, Amelia Lyons, there she is. Now Aubrey's a little tighter on her.
Macy Pazik checked in also in the middle of the zone.
Yep. Extended out. 3-pointer no good. Rebound shot up no good over the top. That shot is going to hit right at the end of the quarter.
Didn't block out.
That was Felicity Keene, yep. And that is one thing that I think we can improve on as much as any is boxing out when the shot goes up. A lot of just kind of turning and watching to see what happens on the shot rather than putting a body on the opponent and creating some space in there. But 14-13, a 1-point lead. And again, felt like we had a little more control than that, but give credit to the other team. Mount Juliet Christian hit their shots and hit their free throws at the right times to keep it close. So we end one on coming home night. The Lady Eagles up on the Saints. Are they Lady Saints? Would you call them Lady Saints? I guess
that's a good question. Almost everybody is the lady. Almost all girl teams are the ladies. I'm sure they're very nice ladies.
I guess ladies could be Saints.
The Lady Saints.
Yep. I remember my time coaching at a Catholic school here in town. There was always the talk of whether Mother Teresa was going to achieve sainthood. So I guess ladies can be saints.
Yeah, the Greek term really refers to all of us, but
correct. Set apart. Is that
yeah, set apart? Very apart. Good. Yeah, excellent.
That's a Presbyterian
very
response.
Impressive. Theological answer there, and we'll return to basketball here in a second after we go
after the
theology.
After the altar call, we'll get back to playing basketball. Still some questioning. Yeah, it should be our ball because they got the tie ball right there at the end of the quarter, and so that's going to be possession to our Lady Eagles. To start the second stanza, 14-13. Coach Mike McPherson accompanies me. I'm Coach Jeff Brothers up in the booth.
We need to get Carmen involved in the offense. She only has 3 and, really had a great game the other night.
And I think the boxing one was a little, something maybe we weren't expecting or just hadn't really gotten ready for. And so I think the loose ball, she's going to get a timeout.
Yep.
I don't know, Coach. You've done this certainly more than I have on the floor down there. Versus the boxing one, do you just a high ball screen and kind of just run off of that, or how do you work off the boxing one?
Well, that's one thing, and you can, also set kind of a flare screen, give the ball up, go out on one side, set a screen. But I think the ball screen, bring up somebody that's not maybe being guarded tight, and so they'll be open if Carmen's not.
Right.
Some teams choose just to take that person out of the game. Well, that's just set them over on the side and play 4-on-4. Well, that's the purpose of the box one, to take that player out. So
right.
I think it's important to attack with your girl, with your player that's being boxed.
So we are ourselves looks like we're employing a boxing one. Is that what that was? I think from us, Aubrey Page chasing.
I know we were I was just looking at the trap, so we'll have to look at that. And they're already shooting the 1-and-1 here.
Back to the line again is Amelia Lyons, number 14. To tie the game, no good. Rebound to the Lady Saints.
Pazik.
It's McKenna. Excuse me, Macy.
Macy.
Pazik. McKenna will be glad that I hearkened her name, but it's Macy Pazik. At least I didn't call her Michael.
McKenna's listening in. Hello.
First free throw attempt off the front of the rim, no good. So it's still a 1-point lead for the Lady Eagles here early in the second quarter. Second shot rolls around, no good. Tap out Aubrey Page on the rebound. Carmen Drake to push in the front court. So it's Carmen Drake, Aubrey Page, Macy Pazik, Jolie Harper, Skylar Oliver on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Aubrey dribbles across the paint, loses the ball, but Skylar there to pick it up. Macy with a penetration kick out. Looked like Aubrey thought about a shot there. Some good ball movement. We've got to get an aggressive look at a shot right here. There's Aubrey kicking it out to Maisie. She'll take that three. No good. Jolie with good positioning, just wasn't strong enough quite to move her out. And that's going to be a ball lost out of bounds. Going to be Nashville Christian possession. Carmen, good job that time, jumping in that sweet spot right there just past the half-court line.
Sometimes, that's a good call by the official. I know we're homers here, but they'll call blocking on that, and it wasn't at all. That was a very good call. Another thing you can do is do a two-guard front where that girl on top's got to make decisions.
Yeah.
And they play catch, and then Carmen can come across the baseline off two screens. And,
right.
We've done some of that before.
Right. So we're running a box inbounds here off the baseline. Blocks flare and the post screen down for each other across the paint. That's Skylar Oliver with a running left.
With the left-hander.
That was outstanding. Skylar very confidently dribbles in with her left hand,
Really
shoots
did,
her,
and
then
now
gets
a
a
steal.
poke away steal. She's the player of the quarter right here so far. Macy Pazik for two. Skylar Oliver, the spark for the Lady Eagles. Jolie just not quite ready to go get that one. Don't foul. Good job. Rebound to Carmen.
Yeah, we got them out of their rhythm now. They're shooting shots quickly. But
didn't quite see Lyons back there lurking in the paint. She pulls up. Bank shot no good. Skylar Oliver with rebound. So
but they're shooting out of rhythm, and that's what the press helps.
Absolutely. Skylar, travel. Right idea. She's got a little bit out of balance, too far ahead of herself.
18-13.
18-13. But I tell you what, the last 90 seconds, Skylar's done a lot for us here to give us a spark. 5-point lead. There's the ball over the top again. I don't know why we don't anticipate that a little better. But good job hustling back.
Again, out of rhythm, speeding the game up.
Carmen dribbles down the lane. That's an unfortunate pass right there. We're forcing them to speed up. We can't do that to ourselves. I think forcing them to play fast plays into our favor, but us playing slow on the offensive end is better rhythm for us. So we can't let the speed of the game be dictated on both ends.
Carmen's taking a break. I know she's frustrated, and we've got to find ways to get her the ball.
Yep, good V cut by Lizzie right there on inbounds. Picks up her dribble, swings it across to Aubrey. Now we see what kind of look we get without Carmen in the game.
Kind of a 3-2.
3-2 looks like, Macy with an ill-advised pass there, but Lizzie reins it in to Macy on the baseline. So it's Macy, Pazik, Aubrey Page, Lizzie Lacey, who almost took that shot.
Very
Skylar
young.
Oliver. Yeah, very young
team in there right now.
Jolie Harper. So that shot off the mark. I think it was tipped, and Lyons comes into the front court for the Lady Saints. So a 2-3 defense from our Lady Eagles. So we'll trap it right here on the sideline. Good job. She stepped out of bounds. Oh, we're going to call. That's a bad call. That's a bad call. Just squeezing the trap right there, and the girl stepped out of bounds on her own. Was not forced to do so. Just lost her balance and stepped out of bounds, and we get a foul call to send.
I don't know what else you can do. I mean, you're straight up. What else can you do? I think Coach Wood is asking that question right now.
Felicity Keene on the line for Mount Juliet Christian, shooting 2. In the double bonus situation, 10 plus fouls on the Lady Eagles. First shot off the mark, a little strong. Second shot up and good. 18-14. The lead. So 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes to go in the half. 4-point cushion. 3-2 again. Good job by Skylar cutting into the paint. Catch and dish. Aubrey Page for three.
Money.
Number 3 scores 3 for the Lady Eagles. And again, our full court press. Get back. That pass is coming every time.
Yes, they made us pay that time.
Well, and we can intercept it every time.
Yeah.
We've just got to know it's coming. 21-16.
They're going to try to throw over top every
That's
time.
right, every time. Aubrey kicks it back out to Macy, who dribbles in across to Skylar. Lizzie setting up in the corner. There she is. Macy posting down low. We got a hand check.
Block. Caught her with the hip.
So a hip check. So sends Lizzie Lacey to the line.
Another freshman. And timeout.
Timeout from the campus of Nashville Christian on coming home night. The Lady Eagles up 21-16. We're going to take a short break right here, and we'll be back with you at the end of the timeout.
Good deal. Coach, I've gone to sleep on the foul situation. I do. I get caught up just.
You know what we do
I'm terrible at this. Yeah, I'm terrible at this. Yeah.
At home's keeping up with it. We'll just make it up.
Yeah, they have no clue. Oh, that was a 30-second.
8 foul on Lizzie Lacey. Team's 38. All right, back after the 30-second timeout. It's going to be, or was that a full? It felt like a 30.
I think it's 30. 21-16, we lead.
Lizzie Lacey at the line for shooting 1 and the bonus. 22-16, 4:15 to go in the half. Lady Eagles against the Lady Saints, Mount Juliet Christian on coming home night. Lacey second free throw up off the back iron, no good. Good job by Aubrey going up, and Amelia Lyons to the floor. Kind of hit her ponytail on the floor there. Slow to get up. She's a tough girl, so hops up and heads toward the bench. I think she needs a little break.
Even though Carmen's only got one basket, we've already had 8 girls in the scoring column.
Well, I tell you, if you can say that Carmen only has one basket and we're leading,
Yeah.
we scored 22 and lead 22-16, I'll take that because she's gonna get hot somewhere in the course of this game, and they've taken her away, and our other girls have responded. Oh,
There's
that's
a
a travel.
walk.
Our girls have responded. You know, Brittany Lawless Sherrill with some good post moves. Riley O'Connor with some post moves. Aubrey hit a 3. We've got some good movement. Skylar with a little runner. Lizzie with a runner. A couple free throw. Macy posting up well down low, and Aubrey dribbles the baseline, dribbles off a foot out of bounds.
And we had good motion there. It kind of got them chasing and made the right decision. We had girls moving nicely. That we had them took them out of help side, but just off the foot.
Now chase from behind and tap the ball out.
Yeah,
Almost
we
got
had it
there. Yep, now we do. Good job. You know, the best thing about a press is that you keep playing it all the way down the floor, right? And you get often you get more steals from behind than you do forcing them in the back court.
And it's
possession to the Lady Eagles. Ball's going to be out of bounds in front of the student section, who are wearing some jerseys on Jersey Day here at coming home week at Nashville Christian. Been a fun week, although a short week of sorts because of the snow day that nobody expected yesterday. Just enough at the drive-in time to force a school cancellation. Didn't want the kids driving in adverse conditions.
we're posting Carmen
Good job,
nicely.
Carmen posting. Good job Good job kicking back out to Macy. Wasn't quite ready, but fired up a shot. Got her own rebound. Slow down. Get under control. Think timeout here if you need it. Bounce pass, no good. Lions into the front court, going up with a shot. It's going to be Macy Pazik with a foul. So just got a little bit out of sorts down there, Coach, and turned the ball over.
Yeah, we didn't come to help her out real well. But they swarmed us pretty good.
They did. 3:15 to go in the half. Amelia Lyons to the line.
She's got 5.
First shot up off the front rim, no good. See a lot of people do this now, Coach. Don't take a lot of time on the free throw line. Just grip it and rip it, so to speak.
I like that
golf
too.
terminology.
We got Zach Varner to do that his senior year to change. He was already a pretty good free throw shooter, and he went to 90%. Get the ball. And my philosophy is when you catch the ball for a jump shot, you don't dribble one time, and so you just cock it, lock it, and shoot it.
Right.
And I know some players need the bounce for the rhythm, but if I was starting with the first grader, I'd say, hey, maybe one dribble, but just cock it and get it up there. Some people, point at the sky and check the wind. And
Maisie Pasek misses the front end of her, but 1-1 attempt, but gets a rebound. Lindsay Lacey,
Nice floater.
another nice drive into the middle of the paint.
She's got 5.
There you go from behind. Aubrey just barely missed it there, but good job. He'd stop the ball here, and that was Lions just falling down, sort of trying to avoid Aubrey Page and turn the ball over. So
hopefully a run here. We're up 9. Excuse me, 8.
8, but that's okay. That was Southeast Nashville.
My math skills.
A school to be unnamed.
That's my old Antioch math.
Well, you named it.
It's not, they're doing fine now.
Yeah, Skylar just changed pivot feet. The Euro step in slow motion, which did not escape the eyes of the officials.
Tolly Boone back in.
So Lacey, Page, Drake, Boone, and Pasek into the game. All right, here we go. That pass is going over the top here. Let's see if we can catch it. Carmen.
2:25 left, second
Here
quarter.
it comes. No. All right, good.
I don't think she threw it that far over the hands.
The ball into the backcourt. We're going to stay up and try to trap again. Stop the ball. Good.
I thought we had it.
Close. Good job by Macy going straight up. Lions with her own rebound. She's just kind of flailing the ball up, hoping to draw a foul. That rebound up and good by number 3, Megan Blackwell.
She's got 6, and they cut it to 6.
So 24-18 now. So as we stand right now, it's 24-18. We're going to take a short break on this 30-second timeout to collect ourselves. We'll be right back.
We off. Y'all are doing good.
All right, so we're back after a 30-second timeout. 24-18, 6-point lead, just over 2 minutes to go in the half. And, Coach, we've got 2 girls with 4 points to lead the way for Nashville Christian, Lizzie Lacey and Brittany Lawless-Sherrill, and the 1,000-point scorer, Carmen Drake. I would say held in check, but also just being unselfish and giving up the ball when they're applying all the pressure on her end, and the other girls have answered nicely. That's Lizzie, down the paint, a little runner, a little strong, no good. Right idea, maybe finish a little more at the basket. Trapper right there in that corner.
Here it comes.
Oh, she threw it. That ball, I'm not sure it hit us, but possession to the Saints. So full court man-to-man again. Oh, good job. Oh, no. You can do that. That ball left her hand. That ball left her hand. Otherwise, it's a technical if you touched it when she was out of bounds. So I'm not sure what the ruling was there, but there had to be something else besides do-over.
Tolly's had a good aggressive defensive game. And here comes the trap. But we didn't roll up quite.
Well, again, forcing the ball out of the hands of their player of number 14, Lions.
Cammy Bishop's in. She's been sick.
Shot too strong. Yeah, Cammy's first minutes of the game here. Sickness going around all over town, really. I had it myself Tuesday. But inspired by Michael Jordan and his famous flu game against the Utah Jazz, I came back for the faculty game today.
That's what I was talking about. I think it was pretty inspiring in the game today.
What was not inspiring was the play of the seniors.
It was one of the worst performances of our
But we love
senior group.
We love them, all of them,
But it was the sportsmanship that counts.
and the fact that we won.
Yeah. Lizzie's open.
Lizzie from the elbow. Good job dribbling in and taking a good closer shot, but just short.
That's where a box and one is open, depending on the type of box one. If it's like a 1-3,
Yep.
then you can play catch out top with two players and Carmen run off. She can actually they don't even have to actually screen for her. She can just come off people.
Yep.
And then they can shape up. But we've got at the line.
That's Lions again.
That Lions again.
That foul was on Lizzie Lacey.
She's
Lions
got
first shot up and good.
She got 6.
6 of the 19, 24-19 the score.
Josie Bly checking in for the Mount Juliet team. And
Lions up and good again.
yeah, we got to keep her off the line. She's got 4 there. Under a minute. Second quarter.
Here's our 2 high guards. Again, you mentioned Coach. We're going to move it around. Coach Wood might have been listening into the broadcast and heard your idea. Carmen across the top. Going to kick it out to Lizzie now. She'll take the 3.
Yeah,
Up.
we're going to get
and
open
good.
shots.
Yep. Good to see her confidence growing on that shot, Coach. Steal into Carmen. Ball out of bounds. Carmen had the right idea. Just kind of got bumped and the pass went off the mark.
Yeah, a box and one shouldn't work if you hit your shots, but the other girls have to hit them. If they don't, then the box and one works. And but so you got to hit them. There we go again over the
So far,
top.
so good. I think I've seen that pass before, Coach. 3-point shot up and good. That was Felicity Keene.
She's got 8.
8th point for Felicity. Almost a double digit. She's the leading scorer for the Saints, I believe.
10 seconds.
Got 3 guards high swinging the ball around now. 3, 2, shot by Carmen up.
I
Good.
can't believe they didn't come out on her.
Boy, just backed off enough for Carmen to get the open look, and she took it a dagger there at the end of the half to extend the lead 30-23.
She's got 6. That was just her second bucket, but maybe they'll give her a little confidence there. There's Coach Joey Spann.
Well, again, as long as
his 87th year in coaching.
Funny, it doesn't look like the day past 85.
80.
Well, it's halftime. We're going to take a short break here in a minute. 30-23. We'll come back with some stats, some thoughts on the first half before we start the second half of the coming home contest here at Nashville Christian School. Thanks for listening. We'll be with you shortly.
Okay, yeah. Ready?
We're good. All right. So welcome back. We're going to get started here shortly with the second half. Coach McPherson, anything you can tell us off the stat lines for the first half, which we played well in spurts and had a couple unfortunate plays. And I thought Mount Juliet Christian did a good job of capitalizing when they had chances, especially at the free throw line, to stay in. But 30-23, what have you got for us, Coach?
Aubrey Page had 3. Lizzie Lacey had 3, 5, 8. Pazik 2. Lawless Cheryl had 5. Oliver 2. Boone 2. Drake 6. And O'Connor 2 as we start action.
Start action in the second half. Man-to-man defense from the Lady Eagles as they switch ends of the floor for the home half. Dead ball at the top. It's going to be Lyons down the middle of the paint. Kicks it out. Free-pointer no good. Short by Felicity Keene. Rebounded Brittany Lawless Cheryl. Brittany didn't play a lot later in the half, but did a good job when she was in, getting some buckets, being a presence down low. A couple early fouls, I think, got her a little bit of extra rest in the first half, but she starts out the second half here. Aubrey Page dribbling around. Jump stop, no one to really get the ball to, and threw it sort of into space and travels out of bounds. First turnover of the half in the first possession. Don't like to start the possession in the second half with a turnover, Coach.
Yeah, you'd like to build on that. We got a 7-point lead, but could have been 9.
Could have been 10.
Would have been nice.
Still man-to-man from the Lady Eagles. That three-point shot, that was kind of an unorthodox
That was a delivery.
technique. But Brittany Lawless Cheryl with the long rebound. Dribbles into the front court. Going to take this one all the way and have a – oh, they're going to call it. Player control offensive foul. That's unfortunate because I thought Brittany's path was going to take her off to the side of number 3, Megan Blackwell. Megan did go down kind of hard, so I hope she's okay. I think she hit her head on the floor, and that floor usually wins that battle, Coach. That's a hard surface.
Yeah, it's rough. Brittany dipped her shoulder a little bit, but could have gone either way there.
Yep. And you know, a lot of people talk about the concussion situations in football, collision sport, but in basketball, you get just as many, and there's no protection for these guys.
Yeah, and Holly Boone, she has to be careful. That's why she's got extra padding in her headband there.
So 1 minute gone in the second half. 30-23 still the lead for the homestanding Lady Eagles here on coming home night at Nashville Christian School. Coach Mike McPherson and myself, Coach Jeff Brothers, in the booth. Eli Sullivan, Will Whitfield helping us out. Bringing you the action from high above the court, the parquet. Riley O'Connor guarding the ball well out top, and that errant throw goes off the leg, I believe, of Brittany Lawless Cheryl out of bounds. Will be possession underneath for Mount Juliet Christian. Still man-to-man. Riley O'Connor, Carmen Drake, Emma Overbreckling, Aubrey Page, Brittany Lawless Cheryl into the game for the Lady Eagles. Amelia Lyons dribbles around the paint, puts up a shot, no good. And one thing I do notice about her in several years of watching through middle school and high school, she is an extremely right-handed dribbler.
Mm-hmm.
And Riley takes the Euro step. They're going to call her for traveling.
I think if Riley would just take one step and kind of baby hook it up there, I think it – here we go with a steal. Nope.
Tap away. That's all right. At least we're aware of the ball and almost got there. But, yeah, Riley just maybe a little bit less movement, a little more vertical jump and
exactly. Because if she keeps going across the lane, a good team's going to have help side there. She's going to run right into them as she did there.
Well, and she's moving laterally to shoot the ball rather than vertically.
Right. And that's okay if you're baby hooking right in front because you're stopping right in front of the goal, but there's really no need to continue on across the lane.
Still man-to-man. Kind of a help side, sagging man-to-man. That three-point shot up, no good off the back iron. Long rebound by Carmen, pushing down the floor. That is a block foul on Amelia Lyons, and she throws it to the cheerleaders. Going to send Carmen to the line, shooting 2. That foul on lines, I believe, her third. Yes, third.
Second or third.
Third.
Carmen.
We're going with
Carmen's
third.
got 6,
Ooh, that bounced around.
and she's a little frustrated.
Yeah. But a good job pressing the ball down the floor, drawing a foul from arguably not arguably, I would say definitively the best player on the floor for Mount Juliet Christian, and forcing a foul to put her in a little bit of foul trouble.
Right.
Now Carmen needs to hit this to get her confidence back and get a little momentum on the offensive end. First points of the half, I believe, right, Coach?
Right. String.
First point of the half.
Yeah, we're at 5:58.
More turnovers than shots. That ball thrown off of Emma Oberbreckling to preserve the 5-second count. Oh, wait. Nope. Yep. Going, Emma stepping over the line. Got to be careful
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
a warning. And then Coach Spann was instructing her. I don't know if he told her the wrong thing or not, Coach. I'm not sure.
I would not think Coach Spann would ever
Spann struggles sometimes.
mislead anyone in their efforts. Ball trapped for a moment in the backcourt,
Oh,
and
we
then
had her.
lost out
We
of
had her.
bounds. And I don't think we touched it, but they're going to give possession back to the Mount Juliet Christian Saints. Lions doing a good job of frustrating her. You know, she's not got a lot of open opportunities. That ball's going deep. Got to be aware of that screen. Good job by Lizzie Lacey, who's checked into the game. Yep, good steal. Lacey, her first action, I think, of the second half, gets a good takeaway right there in the back court, into the front court now to Riley. Good turn around and face the basket. You like to see that as a post,
that was a good move. Didn't get up quite enough.
Yeah, just don't get a frustration
Don't
foul.
foul her.
It's all right.
We got her. We got her.
Good look at the basket. Go get.
Oh, we got to
Carmen had a
roll
chance,
up. Yeah,
but
we just
still
got to
forced
roll
it.
up.
31-23, 8-point lead. See if we can press this to double digits for the first time tonight. 5:24 remaining in the third period. Aubrey Page inbounds to Carmen Drake. Emma Oberbreckling on one wing, Lizzie Lacey on the other. Riley O'Connor in the post. Oh, come on, Aubrey. Be smart with the passes. Get the ball into Riley. That time turn around, fade, jump shot, no good. Kind of fading away from it right there. Maybe not the most advisable shot. Got the ball stopped, trapped. Good job, Emma.
Emma.
Oh, I missed the shot. Getting opportunities, just got to convert.
Good steal.
Got to hustle back now on the defensive end. That three-point shot up and
good.
Yeah. By Felicity Keene. She's hit several of those.
Yeah, she's got 11. She's leading the scoring and cut it back to 5 here.
So at one point we're talking about pressing to a 10-point double-digit lead, and now after that 3, it's a 5-point lead, 31-26. With a timeout taken, I'm going to take a short break myself. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Yep. On the other end.
Well, we're back after the timeout. Second horn sounds. We're going to have possession to the Lady Eagles, coming to full length of the floor. Off floor, the short version. So what is that, an 86-foot floor?
Yeah, I don't think ours is 86. I meant to measure.
Still a 2-3 zone, as it has been throughout the half from Mount Juliet Christian. Swing the ball around. Good job feeding the post there to Riley. Good kick out for 3. A little off balance catch there. So back into Riley. Good up and under turn. Back out to Carmen for 3. Wide open shot. Good. But if we can get them to sag back in and lose focus there, can kick it back out to an open Carmen. Lizzie Lacey's hit some good threes. Aubrey can shoot the 3. We'll get some good looks out of that.
I don't know why they left Carmen wide open. They didn't even close out on her. She played horse out there with that one.
That foul's going to be on Aubrey Page, trying to get back in position, just running alongside and leaning in a little bit to draw the foul. Tolly Boone's going to check in now for Aubrey. And we're going to stay in our man-to-man defense. So, yeah, not sure why they weren't aware of the shooter that Carmen has been. Just kind of lost contact with her. Carmen taps that one out of bounds, too.
And that's where you ask your kids, do y'all not know who that is? You got to get on her.
But look, I see guys lose Steph Curry all the time, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's amazing, too. I know. So if the best guys in the world do it, we'll probably see it some at our level here.
Brittany Lawless-Sherrill checking back in. Going to give Lizzie Lacey a rest. Lizzie played a really good game tonight, Coach. Had some good defensive possessions, some good offensive shots. Made her presence known.
Yeah, she's got 8 points.
Might be a season high. I'm not sure. Sounds like one. Oh, I think she drug the pivot foot.
Carmen's got 10, 9 of them from the 3-point arc. 8-point lead, halfway, third quarter.
Well, you know, if we'll just be patient moving the ball around, they've shown a tendency to lose track of her as the ball moves. Especially when we get it inside like that, get that sag back. That's kick across to Tolly in the corner. Well, Riley does a good job of looking, you know. She knows when she's got her spot. There's a good turnaround jump shot.
Move there.
Almost. That one should have gone, but she's got a good feel for turning.
That's a counter move. That's a good counter move for her. She needs to keep developing that. That would look good.
And she knows when the defense is sagging back to her to find the open shot. That was a good feed right there off the top.
Nice
of the
cut.
key. Back down to 6 points.
That must be Amelia's sister, Bethany's got 4.
Brittany Lawless-Sherrill for 3 off the front iron, no good. Long rebound to aforementioned Bethany Lyons. That good knock away by Tolly. She's got a couple of knockaway steals tonight. Riley into the front court. Wisely pulls it back out to reset.
Carmen
for 3. She's feeling it.
Downtown.
She's feeling it.
She's got 13.
And Amelia Lyons stepped on the line, throwing the ball in, so it's going to give us possession out of bounds underneath.
9-point lead. Here's the run you always want to try to make some point in the game. The game's usually won on 2 or 3 runs.
There's Emma Overbreaking for 3, no good. Kind of a turning, it wasn't quite square when she caught the ball and pushed the shot up. She's a girl who can shoot, just wasn't quite set for that. A good steal that time by Emma. She's had a couple of those in this half.
They better guard her.
Front court, she's feeling it. Boom.
Now she's back.
And the first double-digit lead moves to 12 now at 40-28. Carmen's hit, what, 4 3-pointers?
Yeah, she's got 16. She's hit 5 3-pointers. She got 16. And once again, they didn't get out on her.
Lions dribble penetration good. I just didn't quite close her out. We're going to get a delay of game warning on Amelia. She hit the ball out of bounds after it traveled through the nylon.
She's got 9.
Well, to have her in single digits at this point is, I know, frustrating for her and good for us defensively. She's normally one that's a high percentage scorer for the Saints. That Emma Overbreaking a little more square that time, still off the mark. Brittany Lawless-Sherrill with a rebound and a foul. Going to be called, I believe, on 15, Abigail Easton. Going to send Brittany Lawless-Sherrill to the line for a 2 shots.
She's got 5.
Free throw trip. First one up and good.
6.
She's hit a couple of free throws tonight. Still Emma Overbreaking, Riley O'Connor, Brittany Lawless-Sherrill, Carmen Drake, Tolly Boone in the game for the Lady Eagles. 41-30, second shot up from Brittany. Ooh, caroms off, no good. Rebound 44, Grayson Breedlove for the Saints.
Our biggest lead at 11.
Into the front court. Man-to-man pressure defense. It's good. Force a bad pass. Brittany there to collect. Press it in the front court. Be smart right here. Good job. Jump stop right there. I know you like that, Coach.
That was good.
Oh, lost the handle for a moment. Back to Riley.
There we go.
Cross diagonal across the paint for a right-handed layup is good.
She's got 4.
Good possession. I like that Brittany pulled that back out and kind of collected herself. Again, the jump stop, always a good thought.
Very fundamental. She slowed down, which is so important, not just for her, but all young kids. Just the game speeds them up and they get in a hurry. We always tell them, go at a 10 speed on defense and 8 speed on offense.
Think they ride 10 speeds anymore, Coach? Shot up and good by 44, Grayson Breedlove. I believe her first bucket of the night. Good job by Riley Knight fouling right there. We've got a cushion. Don't give him any extra opportunity. Still an 11-point lead at 43-32. 1:21 to go in the third. Aubrey Page driving, layup, good.
She has 5. The other girls are starting to pick up the scoring. That was nice, Aubrey.
Oh, they're going to call Aubrey for a foul. That is unfortunate.
Yeah. They did?
Yeah, they sure did. The little girl was
Whoa.
almost falling over, leaning into Aubrey, who was running straight up and down.
I'm not sure why they chose that last second to call a foul. She was doing that the whole way down the court.
Right. And little girl number 11 was Abby Garland. She looked frustrated that she lost the ball out of bounds on her own, and yet they gained the possession back and get 2 points out of it.
Pretty
so
good
that's an
turnaround there.
Swing right there to cut the lead back into single digits. 11 now still, 45-34. Skylar Oliver back into the game, feeds Riley, who kicks it over to Aubrey for a good look at a three, just off the mark. Again, just really impressed with Riley knowing the floor as a post player.
She got good instincts for a ninth grader.
Good tap away. Again, I mentioned earlier that get that ball.
Oh, nice decision. If Skylar can finish.
Get it up, Skylar.
Got another chance. Oliver.
That's a career high 4 points.
She got 4. I told her earlier today she hits a 3, we'll literally make a big deal out of it.
Yep. Oh, that's a good foul. Is going to be on. Who's going to call that one on?
Skylar, I believe.
Skylar or Carmen? I think Carmen reached in from one side and Skylar from the other.
I believe it's
30.
They
That's
got Carmen.
Team's 4th foul is going to send Amelia Lyons to the free throw stripe. First shot up, good.
She's hit 5 from the line. Got 12 on the night.
11 seconds to go in the third. I'd like to see you hit or miss right here. Press into the front court for a good look at a shot.
Plenty of time.
Second free throw attempt up and good. Timeout. Going to let everybody set offensively and defensively. It's 21 Destiny Mosier. Checks in, I think, her first moments of the game here. 10 seconds. Carmen dribbling down the floor. Going to take her time. 6, 5.
Hop back.
Turn around.
Did
3.
It go?
Ooh, it was a good look. No good. The right look. 47-36, an 11-point lead. We're going to move into the fourth quarter when we return after just a short break here from the home of the Eagles. Back for fourth quarter action. Coming home, Lady Eagles versus Mount Juliet Christian. Carmen Drake into the front court with an 11-point lead. Skylar Oliver in the corner feeds it inside to Maisie Pacek. Good turn and look for Brittany. Just off. Good job following her own shot, though.
Nice.
49-36. Brittany's played a nice game tonight.
She has. Very
patient,
fundamental.
Very patient, very fundamental.
She got 8.
That's Lyons. Forcing the ball up, no good. Got her own rebound.
We're making them shoot out of rhythm.
Yep. Aubrey Page with the rebound. Good job looking down the floor by Carmen. Good by Macy finding
Skylar
for 6 points on the night. Well, she's coming into her own right here. She is all over Amelia Lyons.
She had a little European step there.
A little bit. It's going to be. Thought it was going to be 3
There
seconds. Cross court, almost tapped away. Still good job by
Here we
Brittany.
go.
Very good. And maybe a
little double.
But it didn't happen if they didn't call it. So 2 points for Brittany.
She got
53-36.
Sorry, she's got 10.
17-point lead. A nice cushion here as we have action in the fourth quarter. That three-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Aubrey Page.
Yeah, we've taken control here.
Like you said, a game of runs, and we made the right run at the right time. Aubrey dribbles in the lane. Might have been a little contact, no call. Brittany Lawless, ooh, another shot. Good hustle by Skylar to gather the rebound in the student section into Macy Pasek. Good ball movement. Gets Aubrey an open three. A little off the mark, no good. Hey, this is our third chance possession. Like to see that. So many times we don't get a second chance. This time we're at our third possession of the front court.
Right. Coach Wood is we got good boards there, but it's something he didn't like there about maybe we were rushing them if they're not going in. Two philosophy, just keep yakking it, or, hey, let's take our time, get inside. So we'll see what he wants them to do.
Well, full timeout, 6:25 to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Back at action, 6:23 to go. Carmen Drake with the ball, lost it, fortunately, to Brittany. Well, I tell you, Brittany's played a fine game tonight. Dribbles to the top.
Good.
At the free throw line and hits a jump shot. She's done a really good, like you said, fundamental job. Getting square to the basket, being smart with the basketball. Strong shots, hitting free throws, playing good defense.
Brittany has 12. This is probably the best overall game I've seen out of her because she hasn't made mistakes tonight.
Right.
And
Well, like you hear people say, playing within herself. You know,
right.
not trying to do something
exactly
extraordinary, just doing ordinary things really well. Carmen defends the high side, forces the ball back down to the baseline.
That's where I like to keep it. Kids have a tough time doing that sometimes.
Tap away by Macy, almost got it. That
Whoa.
ball's going to be thrown out. Oh, Aubrey jumped up and caught it. Good job by her. Press into the front court. All the way. Foul.
Oh, and
Shot.
one.
Good. Aubrey Page with a strong move. Coast to coast.
Her seventh.
57-36. 21-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Coming home. And we're bringing this one home here in the fourth quarter with a good run, Coach.
Yeah, this will be a good game to again, these are practice games. Get ready for the tournament.
Yeah, I think you mentioned earlier, I think the seeds are locked as far as our teams go.
Right.
So can't do any damage to ourselves. So we can only get better and work on some things and get some momentum going into the tournament schedule next week. Girls have an opportunity, I believe, to host a first-round game.
Right.
Not sure who that's going to be against yet. 58-36, 5.5 to go. Brittany Lawless share a good defensive stance, good movement.
Nice foot movement.
Well, you can tell she's
had a good game.
Made a concerted effort to play fundamentally well, and it's showing, and it's helping. The ball tapped out of bounds. I think Carmen hit that.
It's kind of, sometimes they say she's had a quiet game. Not a lot of spectacular stuff, just fundamental, basic, just playing basketball,
Yep.
like you said, within herself.
Well, an unspectacular, really good game.
Yeah.
Unspectacular in that there's not a lot of flashy, oh my gosh moments, but a lot of really solid play. And I think, if we voted as such, I know Carmen's hit some big threes, but I think Brittany has been the most valuable asset to the game tonight.
Overall. Even there, she just stopped and looked.
Yep.
She's looking at the whole court now. I like that. Great court vision and perfect.
Good.
I tell you, it's just
really good. Now, giving her a run for the money for player of the game, I have to say, is Skylar Oliver.
Yeah. Skylar is picking her up full court.
Yeah.
They've got her on Lions. She's trying to totally deny her there.
Oh, got a hand up. Yeah. Got a hand up. The face of the shooter. Good job. Aubrey gathers the rebound, presses into the front court. Looking at Skylar. Here's your three.
Skylar
Coach.
downtown. Oh, it was there.
Good shot. Good look. Just over the front.
Skylar picking up lines. I like this.
Stay on that right side. She's going to come back to it.
Yep.
There you go. Just a little bit aggressive. 60-36, Coach. We've opened this one up.
We're in great shape. 4.5 to go.
Just don't want to see us get sloppy at this point. Just finish it well. Lyons back to the line for free throws. She's had several free throw attempts tonight, but overall.
Yeah, she's hit 6 from the line.
So 13 points for the night, 6 of them coming from the charity stripe. First shot up and good.
And she's going to hit them. We just don't need to foul her. She's going to hit the free ones.
Destiny Mosier checks back in for the Mount Juliet Christian Academy Lady Saints, maybe. Second shot up and good.
She's just, yeah, it's automatic.
Still a 22-point cushion. Play well. Coach Wood has some subs ready to check in. And, of course, when you put 5 subs in for us, those are 5 girls that have already played tonight.
Right.
Emptying the bench means a lot of young players who have a lot of minutes already. Macy Pasick off the mark there. Rebound gathered by Amelia Lyons. Pushing in the front court. A little push off right there. No call. Back to the top. Man-to-man defense from the Lady Eagle. That shot's from Cheatham County. No good.
Way downtown.
Downtown Ashland City. Aubrey Page thought about it. Back to Carmen.
That's going to go.
She's going to feel that one. Oh, off the front. No good. Good job, Skylar Oliver.
Skylar again. Skying for the rebound.
Skylar Oliver. Aubrey Page shot strong, no good. Skylar tapped it.
She got a hand on it.
Almost got to it again. A couple of good looks there, Coach. Just didn't get one to fall. 3.5 to go.
The redhead is all over the place. Nice.
Lions with a little runner. Good. Don't want to get lazy right here. We want to finish this out. 3:23, 20-point lead. Got some subs on the floor waiting to come in.
Yeah, they're wanting a turnover here real quick.
Well, and we can just take our time right here offensively. Don't need to force a lot of stuff anywhere. They're not moving very quickly. We can run some clock. Brittany shot off the mark. Macy Pasick with a rebound. Brittany into the paint. Good job finding Scholar on the baseline. Shot up, no good. Macy got pushed under, but Brittany got the rebound. Shot no good. Had about 5 chances there.
Yep.
Couldn't get one to drop. 2:48 to go, so that did take some time off the clock, even though we did get several shots up. Three-pointer no good. That was Josie Bly.
Wish we'd use a substitution timeout here, and that's what they're going to do.
That's what we're going to get. I think that's what we got. So we're going to take a timeout too, Coach. We can close out the last 2.5.
They're just subbing.
Well, I think they're going to make them take it because the Mount Juliet coach has requested
Okay, he wants
the
it.
time.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
So we'll be back shortly to finish this one out.
What happened?
Lean on the switch right there. There's a switch right there.
Seems like Friday night. I said it seems like Friday night.
All right, we're coming back to wind this one down. 2.5 to go, 60-40. Got some new players in the game that have already been in the game, but back in the game. Cammie Bishop, Emma Overreckling, Lizzie Lacey, Riley O'Connor, Jolie Harper in. That one. Riley, they're going to call her for a travel, which she took the extra step because the girl was laying across her arms, preventing the shot.
Yeah, if Riley's watching this, that's where I think take that one less step and just maybe hook it up.
2:20 to go in the coming home contests. We've had a big day. Middle school teams both won, boys and girls, in the first round of their district tournament.
Kerplunk.
This looks to be in hand for the Lady Eagles, and the boys will follow to finish the festivities. In between games now we're going to have the presentation of the coming home court. Always exciting. Tomorrow night, hosting the middle school tournament, the TIAA Conference. I believe both boys and girls are, I think, seeded first. I think the boys might be second, but I think maybe first.
Mosier with their first basket.
And then Saturday night, the senior night game here at Nashville Christian to end the regular season. Mosier does collect her first basket. Like to see us right here just being patient, following around, Cammy dribbles the baseline, draws the defense, kicks it to Riley, who swings it out to Emma
Downtown.
Overbreckling for three. Good patient offense right there, Coach.
Very good. Emma's first basket.
Minute 20 to go, 20-point lead. Good patience on the offensive end. That's a long sort of desperation three right
Yeah,
there.
that's not her game. She needs to keep driving and draw fouls. That's where she's lived tonight.
109. Possession to the Lady Eagles. 63-43. Lions comes out of the game. I think Coach trying to deliver a short message there to say
Shoot it,
that's not
Cammy.
what we do. Cammy shot from the
Good.
baseline. Good. Good 10-footer right there from Cammy. As you mentioned, been under the weather a little bit this week.
Yeah.
She's back. Gets some points. Gets in the stat column. Mosier for
there's
three.
another.
No.
She was feeling it.
Onto the floor. Ball is loose. Grab it.
It's like a scrum.
Cammy
Oh,
grabbed
Emma
the ball.
just got popped in the
got
face.
pulled over. Looked like her father, Brian Bishop, today laying on top of Adam Young at a loose ball situation. Draped over Adam. Emma got hit in the face with an inadvertent, I think, elbow. She's bleeding. So going to take a short break right here and tend to her. She went out of the gym. Okay, she went Bo Jackson on us and went through the tunnel and escaped.
I don't know where the trainer. Hey, Kim
She's-
went after her and she went the other way.
Kim's here in her corner, and Emma
Emma went
went
out.
to the vending machines.
Yeah, I don't know if she had a ride out there waiting or not. So we got a timeout here, Coach.
Well, maybe somebody will find her out there. We got an injury timeout-ish. 40 seconds. We're going to take a short break, too. We'll come back to close this one out.
I wonder where she went. That's
She's gone. She left. I'm not doing this again.
yeah, we got some blood over there.
All right, we're back. 40 seconds remain on the line. Shooting for Mount Juliet Christian, number 10, Grace Woods, as we had a little bit of DNA left on the surface when Emma Oberbreckling got in an inadvertent elbow to the nose and then evaporated. We don't know what happened to her. She's gone.
She like she went out to get started on her homework.
Seriously hope she's okay. I think it was just a bleeding situation, just a nosebleed or busted lip. So hopefully she's getting that tended to. And we'll be fine. Now we've changed shooters. It's going to be Abby Garland, number 11, on the line. Can't blame Grace Woods for trying to get in there and get a shot.
Yeah. Put Ernie Grunfield there for your old timers.
Ernie and Bernie. Rebound, Lizzie Lacey. Foul, Lizzie Lacey.
38
Or
seconds
tie-
left.
Tie ball.
We still got time for about 4 more whistles here, Coach.
You've spoken it. It's going to happen. Inbound over the top to Mosier. She's like the three. Here goes a three-pointer. No good. Long off the board. Macy Pazik with a rebound into the front court. Riley finds Jolie in the
Jolie's
corner.
gonna
Here's a
gun
three. No good. And a good rebound by Lizzie. I'm telling you, many of our girls tonight, Coach, have had, I think, as fine a game as they've had all season. Lizzie being one of them. good time to be playing well.
Lizzie with 10, double figures.
I believe her first double-digit scoring tally.
Going to try to get
Jolie again for 3. No good. That ball hit the same place on the iron. That shot up and good by Lizzie. And that's going to do it. 67-43, a great win for the Lady Eagles here on coming home night over the Mount Juliet Christian Academy Lady Saints. We're going to take a break here. Let's talk about just a quick review, and then we're going to take a break and come back for the boys' game. Here in between games, we're going to have the coming home festivities. So we're going to announce the court, present the coming home king, sort of the inverse of the football scenario, sort of the upside down if you're a Stranger Things fan. Good win for Coach Wood and the girls. Good job, I think, on both ends of the floor. Some good, solid, fundamental offense. Some good, fundamental hustling, help side, man-to-man defense for the most part. We pressed early and forced some turnovers. We beat the press early. We handled the box and won well. A lot of the other girls came alive. You know, when Carmen was sort of shut out of the scoring to the box and one, some other girls really picked up that slack, and many of them had their best night of the season here as we're beginning to close out the regular season and go into tournaments. What have you got for us, Coach?
Well, we had 8 kids score. Cammie Bishop 2, Aubrey Page 8, Lizzie Lacey 10, Emma Oberbreckling 3, Skylar Oliver 6, Raleigh O'Connor 4, Carmen Drake was 16. Slow start, but came on. And Brittany Lawless Sherrill had 14, and as we said, just probably one of her better overall games.
Yeah, I mean, I think Brittany played as well as she's played. I think Lindsay Lacey played as well as she's played. I think, Carmen did a great job of just staying patient.
Right.
And not get frustrated. And her teammates allowed for her to do that because they picked up the slack, as we mentioned. A lot of great defense against a talented player from the other side. Skylar played a great man-to-man pressure defense. Emma Oberbreckling got some tap-away steals at the same time as they rotated through that position. Brittany Lawless played great fundamental defense and forced them, as you mentioned, into some off-balance and off-rhythm offensive possessions. And then we had that run you talked about and pulled away when we needed to there late in the third, early fourth.
It was a good win, and we kind of got a little momentum here as we start heading into the latter part of the year to go toward the tournament.
Well, a good win on coming home. The girls are off tomorrow night, and we'll finish the regular season here Saturday against Grace Christian Academy Franklin. We're going to have the coming home festivities, which I'm not sure, Will, are we going to film that just so people see it, but we're not going to commentate.
Yeah, are we filming this?
Are we going to film the festivities, Will?
Okay, all right, we'll, yeah.
But we're going to take a break.
We'll take a break.
And then we'll come back with boys action. Coach McPherson's going to handle the play-by-play, and I'll slide over to the color. We'll see you soon for boys action. Enjoy the festivities of coming home.